Okay, 15 minutes and change later, we got everything working. Um, Happy to say that none of the tech issues I had this morning had anything to do with Foundry. So that's kind of a miracle. So good stuff. Um, all right, let's go ahead and get started then. We're going to continue the work we were doing I guess last week. I think it was last week. And we're going to, maybe it wasn't last week. What was I doing last week? What day? Oh, Tuesday. I think Tuesday I was going through my mods, and we're going to continue that. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Okay, so let me open in another window, my mod audit document. And we'll scroll down and see where we left off. We're on 17 pages, and we are on what letter of the alphabet? Fuck. We are only on D. D is the fourth letter of the alphabet. Sesame Street working for us there. Wow. All right. I mean, the only thing to do is do it. So, let's fucking do it. All right, scrolling down, we left off on Dice Tray, which was the UI, quality of life, greatest of all time. And now we go to disable mouse wheel controllers for sliders. This is also one of the goats. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see. Disable mouse wheels for sliders. Copy this, paste that in. There we go. And this mod makes it so that the wheel doesn't adjust your menu settings, which is more important than you think. More important than you think. So that's why it's so great. I'm gonna force these settings on everybody. Seals mouse goes for all input fields. Yes. All right. No one gets to use their mouse wheel in my games. Now you can still use it for other stuff. You just can't use it to adjust sliders, essentially. All right. So this is a UI, quality of life. Go. All right. Next up is DL open. Oh wait, I was supposed to grab this. Trying to be as absolutely thorough as possible on our audit here, so that I can look myself in the reflection of my monitor and be like, you do know what these mods do. I swear to God, you do know what these mods do. All right, so DL open. But this does kind of feel like a Marie Kondo, like Hoarders situation. Like it do feel kind of bad. So this is a library mod, DL open. And that means that it is used by other mods to do shit. So it registers your library. What does it actually do? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. It just makes other things work gooder. All right. Well, we're gonna find out. All right. January 2026. What does the library mod DL open actually do? Question mark. Here's a link. Here's the read through. It's by our boy Kakaroto, who runs the Forge VTT, in case you were curious. Oh, read me. I'm so deeply curious what it actually does. Like seriously, not even being sarcastic here. All right, it's a lazy loader for JavaScript. It's not doing Linux native DL open stuff. It's just borrowing the name. The module's whole job is to let other Foundry VTT modules declare external libraries without bundling them. Load those libraries when needed by interjecting script and link tags at runtime. Resolve load order when one library depends on another. Why you care on self-host? A few practical implications. CDN reliance, offline caching, security posture. Okay. So what's it for? DL open lets Foundry modules share and lazily load third-party JS, CSS libraries from URLs or local files with dependency ordering and a small init hook. Wowee. Okay. This is some heavy-duty nerd shit. So I'd say it's kind of required, right? But that's most library mods. All right, I'll post that in and add the link. Lovely. All right. Next up is Dungeon Draw. All right, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't fucking remember what Dungeon Draw is or does. A dungeon drawing module for Foundry VTT. Draw map. Add, remove things to from the map. Room, shapes, interior walls, regular secret doors, theme overlays. When removing walls, doors, themes, you draw a selection rectangle to select what you wish to delete. Dungeon drawing layer under Foundry background layer. Players trusted layer. What? Why do I have this? Dungeon Draw includes a magic wand tool to make a dungeon map for you, along with several dungeon generation algorithms. Alright. I've never used it, ever, because I always have the maps I need. But if I didn't have maps I needed, what would I do? I guess I would go grab a map. I don't know. Let's see what Dungeon Draw can do for us. And I have it turned on too, so allow trusted players, enable support 3D, snap to grid, make Foundry walls. That sounds pretty good. Here is the button for it. Dungeon Draw. No. Ooh, Alright. Add a rectangle. Okay. What happened? What did it do? Okay. Add an ellipse. Okay. If I hold down Shift or any... Oh, okay. If you hold down Alt, it scales uniformly. That's good. Okay. What's this do? Grid painting. Whoa. Okay. Alright, are there walls? Wow. Alright, it is making the walls. Okay, that's pretty fun. Alright, what else do you got? What's this guy do? Secret door. Invisawall. Alright, secret door. Oh shit. Alright. What's this button? What's this button do? Oh, that wasn't great. Oh shit. I'm wondering if it removes the other wall and puts itself in there. Let's see. Are you smarted enough to change the wall that was art? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, maybe. Oh, shit. That shit fancy as fuck. Alright, what about down here? What? Where's this little dot from? Oh, it moved him out of the way. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty damn good. Alright. Shit. This is a good mod. Wow. Wow. This would be great in like a more casual game. Like, oh my god. What a great mod. There's a remove button too. So you could remove a door. So I could go here. Oh shit. Okay. An interior wall. Alright, so we do. Now that's removing the interior wall. Add an interior wall. Hacha. Incredible. Alright. Add a big old door right in the middle. Oh damn. Okay, this is pretty good. Okay, and then what do we got here? Painting. Alright. Make it a well. Oh no. Oh. Wall controls. Oh. No. It didn't make a wall. It just made a pattern. Huh. Okay. So I got this paint tool, and it's polygon based. So this would just apply it to. All right. Checkerboard. Let's go. Invalid shape. Drawing a simpler closed polygon. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm pretty impressed. The fact that it's like making the walls as you go, adding doors as needed, you can texture it. This is a great mod. Who makes this mod? It's got to be Ripper, right? No. It's someone named Fifi42. Felix Finkbeiner. Wow, bro. This shit's incredible. I'm absolutely floored. Absolutely floored. How do you get the dungeon generator to work? Want some good floor textures? Check out this free texture pack from Forgotten Adventures. Well, damn. All right. No notes. It's fucking great. Enable support with 3 canvas. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to say. It's amazing. So let's see. Dungeon draw. I would describe this as a tool you never want to have to use. So we're going to call it mapping. That seems right. And then the link, and basically the tool you never want to need, but when you need it, it's a lifesaver. Can quickly generate entire dungeons and maps using Foundry VTT draw tools. Hot damn. Okay. So that's for S. Wow. All right. What do the other buttons do? We got undo, we got redo, we got generate a dungeon. All right. Algorithm. Height by 30. Center exits, circular paths, generate doors. 15 rooms. Maximum room size, minimum room size. Generate. Where did it make it? Oh, did it just erase what was already here? Okay. Well, holy shit. Alright. What do these configures do? Oh boy. You can set all the colors to whatever you want, which is great. You can make classic blue dungeon. Hold on. D&D classic blue dungeon map. TSR's blue dungeon maps. That's what we're after, baby. Oh, adorable. Dungeon Flow app. Absolutely love it. Alright. Image new tab. Save it out. Blue dungeon sample. Open that bad boy up. Stop. Always do this one. Why won't you give me the always up? Oh, that's my list of things to fix. Alright. So we're gonna grab this classic dungeon blue. There we go. Alright. Scene background. Love lamb. Ho ho ho! I like that. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright. Then we could do a slightly darker color for the walls. Nice. Wow. So cool. Alright. Let's see. Blue. Exterior. I guess everywhere that there's black will replace it with this dark blue. That's cool. 3D door texture. Oh man. Alright. Ooh. I don't like that. I shouldn't have changed the background color. Let's go back in. I was paying attention. Versus. Alright. It didn't change the preview to anything but black. That's why I did that. Alright. Go in here. Alright. Scene background. Change it back to that. And I kind of like the door color. No, I guess it's okay. Oh, that really pops. That's fun. That's really fun. Okay. Yeah, you can see like the blue shadows, the walls. I really like that. That is so nice. Okay. Let's update our notes. I changed some default colors to match retro TSR blue maps. I'll just put the codes so we don't have to like look them up again. It would be really fun to add like map icons to like a folder that are themed to like the old TSR shit, that'd be pretty fun. Again, it'd be a lot of work for something that we hope we never have to use, but it would still be cool. All right, so background, and then other. Let's see. Sample. Yeah, that's a great tool. I like that one. I like that one a lot. We'll keep that one around. All right, let me put a little note here for myself. Future project. Create a map token tile pack to supplement. All right. Very cool. Okay. Well, dungeon draw, I'm impressed. All right. Next up, we've got let's see. Easy Initiative. All right. Let's check out Easy Initiative. All right. Foundry, Easy Initiative. All right. And the reason I keep looking off to the side is I have my other monitor open, and that's where I am putting all the information. All right, so let's see. This would be a UI. Is it a quality of life? Easy Initiative is a Foundry VTT model that allows inline editing of initiative values in the combat tracker. You can also reorder initiative by dragging and dropping combatants in the combat tracker. That do feel like a quality of life. All right. Initiative. Or would it be a combat feat? Initiative is combat. We'll leave it like that for now. All right. Go ahead and grab this. I think that this is solid. Basically, if we had a combat... let's see. If this acid ooze in this animated armor, we're having a combat. Absolutely incredible to just randomly just make you a dungeon. Single click. Fully lit and ready for Foundry. I mean, technically, slightly more steps, but you could do it in Dungeon Alchemist as well. All right, we're gonna begin the encounter. And animated armor got a 20. Actually, he only got a 15. Actually, he did get a 20. I don't feel like writing again. I'm just gonna move him above. Boom, that's what it does. So, yeah, incredibly useful. Incredibly useful. All right. And alrighty, next up is Easy Regions. Okay. So regions aren't going anywhere, much to my sadness. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of regions, but I do think that now that they're here, they're not going away. So Easy Regions basically makes it easier to find the correct UUID when managing regions. I know what that does. I don't use regions as much as I should, but it is an important thing. So I'll just put it down as a regions mod and it's a UI mod. I wouldn't really say it's a quality of life. Quality of life. All right. And go here. All right. It also works for other UUID fields. So that's actually, especially in Pathfinder 2e, pretty useful to be able to easily get the UUID fields. if you're making custom content and shit. So it's pretty good. All right, next up is easy target. All right. Easy target. All right, so easy target is also a UI, quality of life. A small Foundry module allows for easy targeting whilst holding Alt. It also allows for Alt clicking inside an AoE to target all tokens inside that AoE. Holding Alt while placing a template will also target all targets. When that template is placed, clears all targets with Alt-Shift-C or Alt-Shift or Control-Shift-C on a Mac. Okay, let's stick with it. Also, Easy Region does have settings. I forgot to record those. All right, let's see. Provide drop-down list in UUID fields. Use custom drop-down handling. Only navigatable scenes. Only show UUIDs from scenes which navigation is enabled. Add icons to regions. Highlight regions with no behavior. Auto link teleport regions. Automatically link a teleport behavior to a region with the complementary identical region name. Allow teleport link to same region name. Teleport region patterns. Specify the pattern of the region name for automatic teleporting of a pattern similar to $1 up to $2, where $1 and 2 can be any text. Teleport region pattern name. Second pattern for region name. Okay. Custom prompts. So when enabled, 2 additional fields are present in each teleport token behavior. If not blank, these fields supersede. Okay. I think that's mostly for like elevators. So I will record that. Oop. All right. So easy target release behavior. This setting determines how easy target behaves when clicking multiple tokens. Sticky mode will target each checked click token without untargeting anything, and you must click a token again to untarget it. Standard mode more closely matches the standard Foundry behavior, where all previous tokens are automatically untargeted. Clicking a new token, you must shift while clicking in order to target multiple tokens. All right, let's get some more tokens in here. Here, Cobalt, Loop, and Leaping. There we go. All right, so let's open up our controls. Configure controls. This is something that I forgot. We should probably be checking as we go, which is a pain in the ass. Toggle always HP on and off with a key press. Doesn't have any. All right, let me go back up real quick to the top of our 19-page document. Always HP. Where should we put hotkeys? Some of them are going to have a ton of hotkeys. So we'll put hotkeys. Foundry orange and bold fun. Okay. All right. Let's see. No hotkeys enabled. Nice. Right. All right. So, kind of stinks. I gotta go back and add these. Arms reach. Hotkeys. Reach binding. So I'm gonna say no hotkeys are enabled. Okay. Bailey Wiki Mass Edit. Open linker menu. I'm actually going to remove the hotkey for that because I accidentally linked some stuff last night, Thursday game. No, 2 nights ago, Thursday game. So I'm gonna remove that hotkey. Open multiple placeable edit. Fantastic. Copy and paste. Should just, copy and paste. That's fine. Wow, there's a lot of hotkeys. All right. So Bailey Wiki Suite, Bailey Wiki Mass Edits to do. Let's look at the color select. All right, there we go. Hotkeys, and then we'll paste in what we got here. Smart link is L. That's another thing that I did that I shouldn't have done. So I'm gonna turn that off also. Deselect, delete selected, ignore links. Deletes currently selected placeable without removing any placeables linked to it. Guess I can stay. Mirror, preview horizontally. Mirror, preview vertically. Copy, paste again. Open placeable search and select. Control-Shift-F. Choose a document you wish to search. Tile. Select. No document found for the selected type tile. I'm not sure what that even does. Alright. I didn't think there was this much going on here. Alright. I'm going to add a comment to Mass Edit. Has many new, additional features need to check out. Now, disabling most hotkeys to prevent accidental asset linking / lockup. All right, cool. So let's see. Open preset browser. Control-Shift-X. Now that's a good hotkey. Wish I could remember that one. That's a great hotkey. I think this is the whole Bailey Wiki suite, the hotkeys here, but opens preset browser. All right, open preset browser is Control plus Shift plus X. So that's, and then Mass Edit is Control plus E. What else you got here? Mirror preview horizontally. I don't do shit. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna turn that off. Turn that off. Let's see. Open generic multi-object edit. All right. Open Object edit. I believe this is for like trees and shit that can change color. Let's see. Tree. It should be labeled with a little symbol if it can be changed. Let's see. Where the fancy shit live? I thought it lived here. Tile, measure template, token, bag. Forget what the symbol is for one of these. Alright, I'll drag the Christmas tree out. And if I hit, what was this? Shift R? Oh no, it's not control, it's shift E. Alright, shift E. Yeah, mass edit. Okay, so then this would be shift R. Doesn't seem to be one of the selectables. Oh wow, that tree got a lot of lights attached to it. Oh. Okay. I know these roofs are supposed to be able to, yeah, change the color on the roof out. So is that what that does? Nope. Open generic multi-object edit. Toggle auto scaling. That doesn't do anything either. Oh. Huh. Maybe it did after all. Let's see. Shift Z. Wonder why. Okay. Weird. Alright. That guy. So I don't know what these hotkeys do. I'm going to turn them off for now. Because if I'm not using them, I shouldn't have a hotkey for them. That's how I feel about it. Alright. It just means that when I turn them back on, if I make hotkey settings somewhere, I have to go back and make it a lot. I'm going to put another reminder for myself. Here, disabled most hotkeys for now. Alright, cool. Okay. Break time. We'll add the hotkey for that. Variance plus Battle Zoo for days. Break time settings. Yep. Break time hotkey is Shift and Home. Right. Break time. Shift plus Home. Alright, no problem there. Dice tray. Toggle pop out. So we just don't have anything enabled for that. So we'll go down to dice stats, dice tray. Dice tray has a lot of settings. Go ahead and none set. Okay. Then we'll go to disable mouse wheel. These bindings are not forced. I don't know what escape key means. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let me go back to this wiki. Do they mention why you would need an escape key? Not really. Okay. I'm gonna turn it off then, because I want this to be used for other stuff. Alright. Set. Alright, dungeon draw. Redo and undo. That's fine. Go. No harm in that. Alright. Yeah, I totally forgot that we were supposed to check this stuff also. Easy target. Clear all targets. Shift Control. No, Shift Alt C. Shift Alt C. I wonder if Shift Escape is being used by anybody. That'd be kind of cool. Clear all targets. Shift Escape. Yeah, let's do that. So scroll all the way down, easy target. Oops. There we go. Clear all targets. Shift plus escape. All right. So now we're caught up in that regard, which is good. Okay. Let's see. Game settings, we'll move control config over there. And that. There we go. Okay. Next up on the list is the FA Nexus. Alright. So FA Nexus is Forgotten Adventures. There we go. So Forgotten Adventures Nexus. Now, I'm paying a decent amount of money for Forgotten Adventures Nexus or whatever. And don't get me wrong. These guys are incredible. And they provide mapping assets to everybody for free or at a gross discount, just like the cheapest you could ever imagine. So like giving these people money is like giving everyone who loves this hobby money. These are the assets they use for the Pathfinder 2e official modules and stuff. So like these are great people doing great things, and that's cool. So yes, I like that a lot. Combining their assets with the Bailey Wiki GitHub, that's what we're looking for. All right, so this one is a Nexus parentheses Forgotten Adventures. Or layer management, right sidebar tab. Okay. Advanced token placement and asset placement tools, backed by the entire free selection of Forgotten Adventures library, available instantly via cloud with no extra setup or cost. All right, now I'm a little curious. Hold on. What tier am I at? Let's see. Yeah, I'm at $7. At $7. Clip studio files of our tokens. Yeah, I'm good. Content unlocks all token color variants, texture painting. Well, shit. Let me see. What is? Do you have a special? You have a special icon also? Got Moulinet. Where the fuck is this shit? All right. Okay. We're gonna go to advanced token placement. This includes over 141,000 map making assets, 1,390 unique top-down tokens, elevation-based drop shadows, customized drop shadow alpha, blur, dilation, angle, and distance for asset placement, layer manager. Right sidebar tab with a list of all tiles within a scene. Right under the scenes button. How long is that? That says rollable tables. Actors. Oh, there it is. FA Nexus Layer Manager. Canvas selection, elevation range. Export, flatten scene. Oh shit. Okay, I see what's happening here. All right, we're gonna create a scene. We're gonna call it FA Test Map. All right. Minimize this stuff. FA Test Map. Nice. Okay. So, I gotta figure out where I get access to all this stuff. Custom tokens and asset support. Bring your own content to FA Nexus interface and tools. Flatten and scene export. Merge tiles or export whole scenes with background for. This turns Foundry into a map making program. Flatten and scene export, merge tiles and export whole scenes with background, foreground, split support. Smart search, folders and bookmarks, pixel perfect tile selection. Content unlocks all token color variants, premium tokens, asset paths and textures. Texture painting, brush and fill tools with height map masking for rapid terrain blending. Paths, place or freehand draw. Curve paths with optional Foundry walls and drop shadow support. Building tool. Draw outer and inner walls. Place doors and windows. Build entire structures in seconds with automatic shadows. Foundry walls and texturing. Token tab. What? Click to place workflow. Click once to start placement, then drop tokens directly in the canvas. Sticky mode keeps the placement cursor active for batch drops. Multi-select randomizer. Select several tokens to let Nexus randomize which one lands next. Color token on placement. Randomize colors of selected tokens on drop. Place token as. Choose an existing color from your world or compendium to place token as that actor. Choose existing actor from your world compendium to place token as that actor. Hit point presets. Use the actor default, roll a formula, apply percentage, add variance. Grid savvy. Snap to grid. Rotate, mirror, or randomize spacing before every drop. Super wildcards. Combination of the system above allow you to essentially have a super wildcard placement. Multi-select all our NPCs, activate random color on placement, choose common or stat block. Place as token. Activate random rotation, flip, and start placing. You'll get random NPCs with random color and random rotation with each click. Oh my god. I thought this was just like for maps. Asset tab, same placement magic, sticky mode, random rotation, mirroring, scaling. Yeah, this is pretty huge. Where are these tools? Scatter brush placement, elevation on the fly. Hold Alt plus scroll to bump placement elevations by 1 increment. Decimal elevations keep asset layers without jumping ahead of tokens. Shadow preset for elevation. Multi-select randomizers. Like several assets and let Nexus randomizer or randomize which one lands next. Combine with random rotation and scale. Texture painting. Height map masking. Paint only the raised and recessed parts of a texture with a live preview window. What? Brush controls. Adjust size, tip size, density, spray deviation, spacing, and opacity for finer control. Fill and mask tools. Flood fill. Rectangle. Ellipses. Polygonal. Lasso. With arc segments. Shift and click. All support snap to grid for precise coverage. Solid color mode. Paint with flat color for shadows and overlays. Eraser. This is all happening inside Foundry. This is insane. Once you're happy with the mask texture, press F to save as S to save as a Foundry tile. Wow. Building tool. Rapid structure. Let me see this. Show me. Why is it not playing the video? Just saved as a text file. Open video, new tab maybe? Nope. Alright, keep your secrets, I guess. Portals. Place textured doors, windows, and gaps on any wall segment. The tool automatically cuts open. What? Alright. Place path. Oh my god, this is fucking incredible. What? Alright. This is absolutely insane. Multipath sessions. Draw and edit multiple paths at different elevations before committing. Draw modes, point and click curves, or freehand drawing. Spawn Foundry walls along the curves as you draw them. I'm fucking flabbergasted. Flatten and scene export. Player manager. Alright. Right sidebar tab. See all the stuff that you've done. So it's like Photoshop. Oh wow. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Smart search, folders and bookmarks, weighted matching nexus boost. Give you fir trees before fireballs. Exact and negative terms. Wrap a term in quotes. Okay. Quality of life. Unified, undo, redo across paths. Textures, building, and scatter sessions. Wow. Okay. Alright, launch the world. Click the FA Nexus button above the player list to open the window. Above the player list? Oh, it's right here. It's been here the whole time. Okay. Alright, hold on a sec. All right, this is pretty mind blowing. Oh my god, indexing 156,000 assets. Holy shit. Okay. This is absolutely insane. All right. Search for grass. Okay. And then how do I get it? Where are the fucking tools? Save bookmark. Alright, do I just drag you into the scene? I guess I need to watch some videos. Holy shit. Alright. Forgotten Adventures Nexus tutorial. Building a tavern in Foundry with Foundry Adventures Nexus. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I'm blah. Let's see. Oh, you just keep dropping them? Oh my god. But there's so much more to it than that. Oh my god. So like the other day when I wanted to add thorns to something, I didn't have to like upload all the thorns. Like thorns are like already here. Alright. Subgrid density. Full grid. Shortcuts. Control and wheel rotates. Shift plus wheel scales. Alt plus wheel adjusts elevation. Press space to freeze the preview while adjusting the sliders and your shadow settings. Oh my god, there's a lot hidden here. What the okay. Alright. Flipping tools. Mirror asset left and right. Mirror asset up and down. Or set it to randomize. Randomize the scale. Randomize the rotation. Huh. Okay. So let's grab like all these thorns. Yeah. So if I want all these guys. Scatter, density, brush size. What? I can raise the elevation just with the. Wow. So they go on top of each. Shit. This is. Okay. This is a pretty big deal. All right, this is a pretty fucking big deal. Okay. Wow. Kind of makes me wish we did top-down tokens. All these beautiful tokens. What are we gonna do with them? Oh, it looks really cool too. Rotate it. I'm not able to change the scale. What is this? So token placement. You do random. When you hold on a second. Hold on a second. you telling me that when I use this, and I put this spider down right now, it's going to just make him an actor? It's just going to be a new actor for this spider? Bitch. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright. Okay. So random color on placement. Oh, wow. Okay. Keep it together, bro. Use actor preset for his hit points. Link to an actor. Link place tokens to actor. Alright, which actor is it though? Oh, I can search any actor. Alright. So I can make it a giant trapdoor spider. And I put it down. And now it's already linked to giant trapdoor. This is a very good mod. Wow. Alright. This is a really good mod. I'm allowed to put my own tokens into this thing? Is that what it was saying? How do I put my own tokens in? Yeah. Toggle. Folder browse. Folder. Click to select, right click to expand, collapse. All tokens. Okay. Holy shit. Remember how I spent like 3 months learning how to use the Bailiwiki tools? It was a while ago. It's like over a year ago. I feel like this is going to be like the next like big learn how to use tool set. Like holy shit. This is really fucking good. Alright, Paz. Alright. What kind are there? Is there thorns? Is there thorned path? No. Is there hill? No. Is there ledge? No. So the naming conventions are something I'll have to figure out. But okay. So bookcases. All right, we're gonna make a bunch of bookcases. Freehand draw books. Okay. Let's see. Also create Foundry walls as you go. So what's merge to commit? Save all paths from the session to a single tile. That makes sense. Okay, all these shortcuts. Left mouse button adds control points. Drag the points. Shift left mouse button inserts along the path. Alt left mouse button deletes the closest point. Control wheel adjust scale. S to save. Okay, I'm gonna draw this bookshelf now. Oh my god. This is not real. Like, this is so fucking good. This is like really fucking good. Oh my god. How is this only $7 a month? This is incredible. Okay. And then, well, how do you tell it when you're done? Double click. There you go. Wow. Right. That's insane. Absolutely insane. This changes a lot. Like, this changes a lot of things. Oh my god. You could combine this with the dungeon draw. Like, dungeon draw could make it, and then, oh wow. Okay. All right, so hold on. If we go over to textures, and I go back and do grass again, and I select this grass. That changes the elevation. That changes the size. What? Even seeing? Are you serious? And we could turn off snap to grid so it's not being like a little asshole about it, but wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So this becomes a tile after we're done with it. So I think. Oops. I'm still. All right. Close. And it says it. So that's a tile now. Wow. Rotate it. Okay. So if I grab this, make it overhead. All right. Do a height of 20 feet. Let's go underneath it. Oh man. And then if I click this Jimmy Jams right here, canvas selection engagement mode. So I could, I think, am I allowed to move this stuff? No. I have to change the elevation somehow. Oh, I can just hide it? Wow. Okay. That's kind of nuts. Okay. Okay, this is pretty good. All right. Let's go to manage modules. No. Man, I'm so floored by this. All right. We want to do game settings and we're going to do controls. All right. So there's no changing their hotkeys. Seems like their hotkeys are what they are. But interestingly enough, it makes it so like fast slip doesn't work on it. And that's kind of interesting. Is fast slip only work on... No, it's supposed to work on tiles. Potentially conflicts with flip selected token. Shrug. That is weird that it won't work on that. Makes me wonder... Oh shit, this is where you can change the token sources. No additional folders added yet. Click add folder to add a local token folder. That's insane. Oh shit. You can also do the same thing with like your own tiles. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. Okay. Wow. Let me. Sorry, I'm just kind of overwhelmed here. All right. I think it told me how to flip shit. Let's see. All right. Go back in here. Open up this. Go to assets. All right, and go to this guy right here. All right, so flip is H, and top bottom is V. Okay. H. Let me see if that works when I close out of all this. H. Nope. V. Nope. Is it locked? Maybe. Not locked. It's so strange. So the stuff I create with this, it won't let me merge it. Flatten merged tile. What's that? Output density. All right, yeah, flatten. What happens now? Okay, I think I had to flatten it before I could flip it. Yep, that's what it was. It was still an active working group, like an asset group, but now. Okay, so then I'd do the same thing to this one. I'd have to flatten that one too. All right. What's that do? Manually trigger action. Edit mask. That's okay. All right. Very cool. Very interesting. So, enable debug logging, floating launcher. When enabled, the Nexus launcher button floats freely and can be dragged anywhere on the screen instead of being docked above the players list. I do kind of like that. So we'll turn that on. Cloud download folder. Tokens and assets. Use direct URLs for free cloud content. When enabled, free cloud tokens and assets will load directly from the public CDN instead of being downloaded and cached locally. This saves disk space, but requires an internet connection during gameplay. I think we have enough disk space. Asset drop shadow. Enable drop shadows for assets. Individual placement still toggle shadows on. Shift background and tile elevation down. Shift tile render elevation down by 1 for all tiles below elevation 1, including negatives. Push the scene background lower so tokens render above the tiles. Okay. Pixel perfect tile selection. Yep. Actor creation folder. I don't know what that means. We'll have to find out. So I am extremely impressed. All right, we're gonna do save. Here. Okay, this mod transforms Foundry VTT into state-of-the-art mapping software. That's crazy. Hey, what's up, Dom? Dom, are you just getting here? Like just now? So you haven't been here for the last 25 minutes of me trying not to weep openly? This is bananas. Hold on. I gotta jump into community chat if you want to jump in. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, okay. Well, no pressure. If you want to jump in, I would gladly walk you through this program because it's insane. All right. It does have hotkeys, but you can't change them. So currently, hotkeys not be changed, but there are many which are explained when each is selected. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Wow. All right.
Huh?
Oh, hey man.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. It's all right.
What did I miss?
Okay, so there's this thing called Fantasy Adventures. Have you heard of them? They make all the cool top-down tokens. They make all the map assets and stuff like that. Now, you're an architect. You got a discerning artistic guy. You've probably realized that all of the Pathfinder 2e official Paizo adventures for Foundry utilize the Forgotten Adventures assets, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you might be thinking, oh, they probably use something like Photoshop or Dungeon Draft to make the maps, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Nah, bro.
They just make it in.
This program turns Foundry into map-making software, complete with like Photoshop level layer tools. Like you can have things be at like a 0.000000001 like difference of like height. You know, like the Bailey Wiki stuff that I was learning, where it's like, yeah, you can like drag my assets out onto the map, and then there's a scatter tool and a randomizer tool and all that. They have that.
Built into Foundry.
Yeah. So you go into the Nexus, you got a tokens menu, an assets menu, a textures menu, a paths menu, and then just a straight up like building tool. Like just, you know, that has walls and textures and all that. If I go to like tokens, right, and we don't use top-down tokens, but if we did, and I grabbed like this dragon skeleton and I selected him, it would, every time you select something, it brings up the tooltip options, which always tell you what the hotkeys are and like how the tool works, right? So if I go to put this dragon in, he's really big on the map, but I can also like, you know, rotate him. I can allegedly I can scale him up and down, but I think I got to figure out how to get that to work. Oh no, scaling is based on, since this is an actor, it's going to be based on the actor's settings, right? So if I drop this dragon down just by itself, it puts the dragon into the world, and then it makes it its own like actor sheet automatically. So this is like,
it's an empty actor sheet though, right?
Right. Like, it makes it empty. Right. But if I selected it and then I go to place token as, and I select this, I can search everything, all of the compendiums, everything active in the world. You can search all of it. So if I start typing in dragon, it'll search everything I have for like all the dragons that I have. So right? So I could be like, oh yeah, this is a diabolical dragon adult. And then when I place it and I open it, it's now plugged in already to the diabolical dragon adult. It's pretty cool. So here's the thing, right?
If we use top-down tokens, this would be really good.
No. I'm about to blow your fucking mind, bro. In the settings for this mod, you can add any directories you want.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Right? So like you could grab you could grab every commoner mini you've ever had, right? So here's their commoner minis or whatever, right? But we have thousands at this point, right? We can grab every single one, and then when you go to place them, you go and you select, like, you know, commoner, basic actor, but then you could choose to randomize their hit points. You could choose to add the adjective at the beginning and the number at the end as you're doing this, right? And then you just start dropping them in. Just start dropping them in, and it just grabs from your collection. There's it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing, dude.
What mod is it?
This is just called Forgotten Adventures Nexus. It's $7 a month. This is not an ad spot, by the way. We're not sponsored, but like $7 a month, bro. I bought it for one reason. I signed up for one reason. They have pre-made maps. Like if I go to like the scenes thing, there's a little FA battle maps thing. You know, that's cute, right? And then I could just grab some beautiful maps that are the same assets and quality as like a Pathfinder 2e, you know, Foundry map. It's great. That's all I thought it did. But I've been forcing myself as I'm setting up the self-host server to go through every single mod, and like I have to acknowledge that I know what the mod does. It's taking a long time. Yeah. And like I was like, yeah, this one, it gives me maps, blah blah blah. And then I was like, but I'm going to go and I'm going to read, you know, everything about it so that I can say that I know. And I had no idea this is what my $7 was getting me. This is crazy. I mean, I don't want... Oh, hold on. I'm not even done blowing your mind yet. Okay. So, let's say that somebody cast Wall of Ice in your adventure, right? So, and it's Pathfinder 2e, so they're allowed to draw a line to make it appear, right? So I'm going to go into paths, and I'm going to type ice. Look at all those ice maps that pop up, right? I'm going to select one of them ice maps. We'll go with, I don't know, this guy looks pretty cool. So when I go to post this down, I could turn off snap to grid. I can control the opacity of it, all that kind of stuff. So many things you could do, right? And you could draw it just freehand with the mouse. You could draw it by clicking, you know, making the polygon or whatever. But there's a button here that says Foundry Walls. So if you say, yeah, Foundry Walls for sure, and then I start drawing it, right? It makes the wall, and then it adds and the wall. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes the wall and the wall. And it's crazy. And if you're like, oh, but you know, it has a height. Well, yeah, you just switch to the wall tool, and you just go in and you just make sure that you have the wall height set properly, and you're good to go. It's, you
know, click on it, you know, shift E, and then
shift E for mass edit, and you go in and you say, yeah, it's a 20-foot high wall. Here you go, and you're done. And it just made a wall ice on your map. Immersion.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
How do you like remove it? How do you like remove it afterwards?
Okay, so it becomes... Ooh, hold on. We got this fire. Oh. So I wonder... Oh my god. I wonder if you could combine this with the animated assets from JB2 Animation. Like, could you draw a wall with this tool that is awesome? Oh my god. Oh, by the way, this wall tool, you can set it at a height, right? So that it creates a foreground layer, so that you're drawing, like, you know how the Pathfinder maps are, where they have a background and a foreground. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. And there's settings here where you can just say, all right, I'm done dropping shit on this map. Flatten the background and then flatten the foreground for me into a single file. So that you could, like, you know, not have a bunch of like 1,000 different tiles on the map. But you can also flatten per layer, because it adds a new interface called Layer Manager. And you can go into Layer Manager and you can see where everything is, and you can actually just toggle them, the visibility on and off. You can lock them, or you could just select what you need. So in this case, if I go and I select the wall, You're right. I would just delete it, and they're not linked. So I do think you have to go. Oh my God, dude, they were linked. So like the wall was linked automatically to the art. So when I deleted the art on the tile level, it also deleted the wall.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And
Okay, so you're just going to layer to delete it. Okay.
well, you don't even have to just go to the layer. I think I could just go through the tile itself. Let me see. Oh no, that's on the roof layer. So yeah, here's a wall I made with the books. I'm gonna move it around and see. Okay, that separates them. So if I were to delete it now as a with the tile interface, nope, the wall was still linked to it. So it did delete the wall, even though it moved it separate from the thing. So you would probably want to use the layer manager to select assets that are made this way. But you could interact with them through the normal tools as well. And all of these, you can set any additional directories you want to access stuff.
How do you add a directory?
And if you're not if you're not self-hosting, that's a good question. If you're not self-hosting, you have to go to the settings and you turn on all assets use URL. If you're self-hosting, every time you use an asset, it downloads it and adds it to your your self-host directory so that it's faster to get to next time. But if you're doing it on like the Forge or whatever, you'd fill up your stuff like way too fast. So under the settings, you would go to where is it? Use direct use direct URLs for free cloud content. When enabled, free cloud tokens and assets will be loaded directly from the public CDN instead of being downloaded and cached locally. So this will save disk space, but requires internet connection during gameplay. It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. So not only does it come with like its own collection of pre-made maps and scenes that are already lit, that are already walled, those maps also have like interactable features too, using tile triggers or whatever. Yeah. So like they're no slouch already, like these maps that they provide you with. But then you have the tools to basically just make anything whenever you need to, modify a map however you need to, at any time, better, in my opinion, than what the Bailiwiki Nuts and Bolts was doing.
Yeah.
Like, this is a much cleaner interface than the Bailiwiki Nuts. The Bailiwiki Nuts and Bolts is kind of a mess. I would say that I would be willing to drop Bailiwiki Nuts and Bolts and just use this. Because, like, it feels like...
You have your extra maps already in there. If you need to make something real quick, I guess you could just,
And Bailiwiki, a lot of their assets are, like, AI generated, or, like, nothing matches up in style. Whereas this, if you're using, like, a Pathfinder adventure path as, like, your core, and you're just trying to, like, add content and modify, or, like, this is the assets they use for that. So, wow. And the fact that you can still use your own stuff, you can have your own directories designated for it, that's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Now, something that the Bailiwiki tools do that this one doesn't, Bailiwiki tools still supports sound, animations, special effects. So it does a lot more than this does.
Let's see if this thing can use the JB2e assets. Because if it can, then do you have your animations?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how to direct to it. Let me see. We'll open this up. No. Where do I access it from? I think it's from settings. So hold on. Figure settings. All right, and then turn that off. Okay. So asset sources, click add folder to select a local asset folder. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw up the be right back screen because I don't know when I go to navigate this kind of stuff, it's going to show like the address of the self-host server. So.
Yeah.
All right, add folder. It did not, which is good. So where would that live? Modules, and then we go down to JB2A. This also means that you could plug in all of the official Paizo and BattleZoo token directories and have access to those also. That's crazy. J element JK. Here we go. JB2A Patreon. Library? That's what we want. Alright. Save. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to close the tool. I'm going to save the changes. And I'm going to reopen the tool. And there they are, bro. There they are. Oh, when you mouse over, it previews the animation for you. Holy shit. Oh, wow. It's really big, though. They're coming in really big. Let's see. Yeah, that's not good. All right. Okay. So not perfect. Yeah, why are they showing up so big? And even when I try to like lower the size, it's still just coming in absolutely massive.
I mean, they're probably really big assets in the first place.
Oh, okay. So we can use the scale slider for these. Hey, there we go. Oh shit, dude, this is pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Why did it only show the animation once though? Does it not retain the looping?
Well, I know they have like different ones. They have one that just activates once, and then they have one that does the loop.
Oh, you right. Okay, yes, so that's bless once. This might be bless forever. Let's see. Oh, dang, dude. It's pretty awesome. So then we go over here. Yeah, so the other blesses, they came and went, so we could just delete those. Wow. Okay. It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. And we don't really use sound in games anyways, so like if that's the only thing that like BaileyWiki has left, right? Well, they have lights too. They have prefab lights. I don't know. I guess if I had to choose between the two, I would go with this for sure.
Yeah.
If I could afford to keep both, I guess I'll keep both. But I don't really know what BaileyWiki would be bringing to the table that this wouldn't be. That's not fair. Because like BaileyWiki does have a bunch of assets that are already like grouped together. So like if you needed like a campfire, they could drop a campfire that has lights already plugged in, smoke coming out of the campfire, animated fire, light switch to turn the fire on and off. So it does have like some very advanced stuff. This though is probably more like the average user speed. You know what I'm saying? Like this would be all you. I feel need.
Like this would be more like, okay, I know what we're doing, so let me go ahead and make it. Bailey's like, oh crap, they just decided to do something. I need something really quick.
Yeah. Like I think that having both is obviously the best, but damn, that's incredible. Wow. So yeah, we could go to tokens, and then we could plug in all of our tokens, then all of the NPC tokens, the BattleZoo token galleries, all those things. And then I wonder if they would let you turn off their tokens, like the top-down ones, so that you would have a cleaner interface. I bet you can. Let's see. Config settings, token sources. Yeah, you just uncheck it. So you just uncheck their directory and check all your directories, and then you don't even have to worry about it. I mean, not that their directories are bad, because like every now and then having a top-down token is awesome, especially like for big monsters and stuff like that. But overall, if you're not using top-down, but imagine if you were a top-down group, could you get anything better than this? You know what I mean? Like,
you're probably already using his assets,
right? Yeah, and then you would have like Tom Cardos's top downs, Kaora's top downs. There's a few other people that make like really premium top down minis or whatever, but you just plug them in. Just plug them in. That's incredible. So yeah, I was very happy with this discovery. There's a 36-minute video on YouTube where it walks you through building a tavern. So I'm definitely going to try to do that this afternoon.
Get something
off stream. But man, pretty exciting. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Sorry that you might be losing $7 a month now, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been actually just struggling trying to get into Foundry, into Forge for like the past 2 days.
Yeah, so Thursdays have gotten almost unplayable. Like Mondays, we don't really seem to have any issues. So I definitely think it's a population issue. I think that they're running out of space again, but it doesn't seem like they're increasing the infrastructure. So it feels like my Tuesday game was so one of the players described it as butter smooth. Like there was just no lag, there was no issues. Like a couple of weird things happened where like an imported map was showing like door icons, even though the door icons, like the door was open, but it was still showing like a closed door icon. Like just kind of like that was like maybe the weirdest thing that happened. Yeah, but otherwise it was like it was really smooth. Like, and at no point have I ever said that like self-hosting was not going to be good. Like, if anything, I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. It's just something that I wasn't ready to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like now that I am, I'm like, wow, this is pretty.
It might be my edge, because I just tried it again on Chrome. And I went through instantly. So I wonder if Edge is having problems again. Well, I mean, before it was Chrome having problems, and then we went to Edge. I wonder if Edge is now having problems, and then we might need to go back to Chrome for.
Yeah.
That's gonna be all my cookies.
Here's a good example. So I'm on this map, and I close the door, and then you can see that the door still thinks it's open. It's very weird. It's like a double layer of door, but like there isn't an extra door wall.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I thought it might be, smart doors or whatever, so I turned those off. But that didn't solve the problem at all. And that was the other weird thing we ran into, is restarting it after making a mod change. It did take us about 5 minutes, if at least it felt like 5 minutes, to get back into the game. So to me, that isn't like smooth, but also, I mean, we did get back in. Yeah, it was smart doors. I turned smart doors off because I thought smart doors might be the issue. But like, and I thought maybe it was because I imported this one. If we go to the non-imported version, it's still happening on those too, which is very weird. So like, I don't know what mod I have that would be, because isn't smart doors the one that modifies the icons for doors?
Yeah, I think smart doors was the one that did that. Makes sure that they always stay the same aspect ratio.
Yeah.
Or depending on what scale your map is.
So I wonder if I added my own door, if it would get that same weird ghosting effect. I feel kind of bad for my other 2 games. Nope, these doors are fine. The ones I make from scratch. I wonder if it's like part of just the adventure itself. Let me see.
Yeah, that looks a lot normal. Yeah, the one you just made looks much more normal than the other ones.
Yeah, so it's like the maps that are associated with the adventure.
Check the door settings. Maybe there's something that's turned on, something like that.
Oh, like when the actual like select the door and see what happens.
Like the door settings. Maybe there's something in the door settings.
Oh, it's PF2e Visioner, I think. Configure cover settings, hidden walls, and other advanced options.
No, that shouldn't do it.
No.
Because then your other door would have had it too, right?
Oh yeah. All right, hold on. Let's draw a fresh door that doesn't have the issue, and we'll open the settings side by side. Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So this is the left-hand door, and this is the right-hand door. Let's see. Both. Normal, proximity is off, open. All right, so this one has sound associated with it. It has wood basic. And then this door does not have, that's the only difference. I guess I could turn off sound and see what happens.
Right. If that's the case, that's really strange.
Nope, that didn't change anything.
I mean, it might be one of those things where it's imported, and it's because it's imported, it has some setup. Maybe it has some type of maybe there's another mod associated when it was made, and you don't have that mod, so like it's like still reading it.
Like maybe it's like to remind you that there is a door there, because technically.
No, that would be dumb.
Yeah, that is.
If you were to delete the door and place a new one right in the same location, what will happen?
Yeah, let's try that. Let's see. I won't use the working door. I'll draw a fresh one. Right. Oh, it still happens.
It still happens in that same location.
In that same location. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. So it's the location that's doing it.
Yeah. What the heck?
This is so I think it's just an issue with these imported maps then.
Okay. So I wonder if I draw it without connecting to the existing wall, what would happen? So if I do like that. Oh shit, dude. That door, even though I deleted it, that's what's leaving the thing behind. It wasn't the new door that I made that did it. Look, the door icon is still there.
Okay, hold on. Is that door icon a map? Hold on, delete the door completely. And
yeah, I did.
And I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
It's a door icon.
Is that a map? Is that a map note?
No, when I go to journal notes.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it disappears.
And if you click on it, what does it do?
Nothing. I can't click on it.
So I think this imported map had something else, some other mod that left icons there, and I don't think it's
I don't really think it's the end of the world. I don't know what else. Like, yeah. So we'll see what happens. Because Skyhaven doesn't have any official Paizo content. In Foundry, everything is like I made it or I got from other places. So like, if I import those maps, I wonder if it's going to have the same issue.
I don't know.
Oh, here's a good test. In Sandpoint, I added some maps from Moulinet, so we'll see if those happen. And I made some maps too. So let's see. We got this graveyard. Aha! So it is because these came from the forge, exported from the forge, and then came here. Because this is a map that I set up in Foundry on the forge, and it's also doing the ghost doors. So that's going to happen to like every single map. But then Sandpoint Cathedral, I think I also imported from there. Let's see. Yep, that's
Does the locked door have the fake door under it?
Probably. Let's see. Unlock. Oh yeah. It's like as soon as you start interacting with it, it's got a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So what if I did FA battle maps and I brought in. Yeah, let me bring in a map here. We'll do, I don't know. What's this one? The confectionery. Here we go. And premium download. The way it does these maps is crazy. It goes in, because there's 150,000 assets or whatever. It like figures out what assets it needs, only loads those. Once they're loaded, it then imports the map into the world. All right. So confectionery. Confectionery has all these like controls on the side that I don't think do anything because I don't have the mods installed that it wants me to have. But doors, here we go. Nope. It added that to these doors also. So why does that happen? Oh, that's pretty rad. This secret door, when you open it, the wall disappears. I don't know. It's a neat effect. Huh.
That is very strange.
Yeah. Why is that happening? And I'm frustrated for my other two games because I want them to be on self-host also, but like I don't want to start cloning everything until it's all working properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This place looks great. It's confectionery. What a cool map. Look at all this clutter. It's amazing. I suppose I could. I don't really want to do this to my game, but I could turn off all the mods, see if it's still happening, and if that's the case, then it's at a core Foundry level, and then if it's not, then it's
there's a culprit.
Some mod is causing it to happen. But I almost wonder if like it's like a tattoo almost, you know, like once it happens.
Yeah, like leftover for a mod that's not even on right now.
And
like, was it? What's okay? Do you have smart doors on right now?
No, I have smart doors off.
But you had it. It was happening when smart doors was on, right?
It was, yeah. But now this is a fresh map that we just imported.
Yeah.
Yet, it's only happening to imported stuff. When we draw a door, no problem.
Yeah.
It's so strange. But like I have a lot of like heavy lifting mods, like, you know, Bailiwiki and then this FA Nexus and stuff like that. So like could be, right? Like could be something that's like stamping the doors in place. Oh, I also want to point out something on this map that's really cool. There's this dotted line that shows what direction the door opens in. Like, how many times has that question been asked before people finally give up and stop asking it? You know what I mean? But like,
yeah,
if there's like, yeah, this is a tile. So like, you could just start using this when you are making a map and just be like, yeah, this is the way the door opens. I don't know. It's kind of a good idea. I feel like in this particular campaign, with it being a dungeon-based campaign, like map direction is actually going to come up quite a bit. So if like,
I think your stream just cut.
Oh, did it? So if like,
I think your stream just cut.
Oh, did it? Oh,
yeah.
It says I'm still going.
Is it me?
I know there were some real issues with the let's see. I was having some Streamlab issues when I first tried to do it. Yeah, it says I'm offline. Well, I'm almost at 2